Heyo, I'm Mr. Dark Fox, and welcome back to Tomb Raider. Let's just get straight into it. I want to finish this. I don't even think that we're that far away from the end. So, probably gotta be a quick stream. Not screen. Okay. Be a quick one as long as I die.
All squads, I have a visual on Croft. She must not be allowed into the Chamber of Souls.
Constantine.
I don't think you'll be able to hit him.
We'll keep trying. We're reloading the trebuchet. Hold on. The helicopter is too fast. We'll never be able to hit him.
Wait! I have an idea. If I shoot the fireball when it's near the chopper, the blast might...
I can't even get in.
I hope you're right. Give us the signal. We'll be ready.
No!
You heard her. Launch!
Got you, you son of a bitch.
Damn! Send in a squad, now! I want her dead!
Laura, we're under attack. We're trying to get rid of this son of a bitch.
You've got to get out of there!
No, we're in this fight here.
Please don't feel
Ah, god fucking damn it. Ah. Tree snipping.
All squads, I have a visual on Croft. She must not be allowed into the Chamber of Souls.
Constantine.
I don't think you'll be able to hit him!
We'll keep trying. We're reloading the trebuchet. Hold on. The helicopter is too fast. We'll never be able to hit him.
Wait! I have an idea. If I shoot the fireball when it's near the chopper, the blast might hit it.
I hope you're right. Give us the signal. We'll be ready.
Fire!
Here we go.
Come down and fix me, you coward!
Damn it! Send in a squad, now! I want her dead!
Die already! All of you just die. Yeah, like that.
Laura, he's headed back your way.
Okay, that's better.
I'm not done yet.
We're loading up the trebuchet. Hold on. It's ready. On your signal. Here we go. Come on, it's worked. You did it.
It's not over yet. Get ready to fire another shot.
If there's anyone left alive down there, I want Croft dead. That's your last order. Keep reloading.
Why are you looking up? There we go. Die!
Laura, he's headed back your way.
Oh, so it's meant to go down here anyway.
We have to reset the counterweight. We'll be ready soon. We're ready when you are, Laura. Just give us the signal. All right, here goes.
There we go. Okay.
Foxxy!
Alrighty then. That's 2 down. That's all to go.
Just you and I now, Lara. You have no weapons, no allies, no This place will become your Come fight me! Don't hide in the shadows. You're made of stronger stuff than your friends. I wonder, the smoke.
Got him. Okay.
No! My destiny lies in the Chamber of Souls. I've come too close to be stopped now. I can see. Look here. I have you. Infiltrated your family, I would kill you. I see. Brilliant man, but he was weak. A coward. You think I can't see you?
Fuck you, you can do it a second time.
This is not my destiny. I was meant for greatness.
This was never your destiny. Your sister let you believe that.
I did all of this for her. Don't you walk away from me. Wait! Trinity killed your father.
No, you're lying.
He begged for his life. And when that failed, he begged for yours.
You're not worth it. Burn in hell.
Damn. Well, quite literally. Okay. I'm glad I got that choice. Not that it really matters, he died either way, but... No. I'm just happy that I got a choice.
Anna! Stop! Your men are defeated. Your brother is dead.
No!
That's what Trinity has wrought. Death. And that's all they'll ever bring. Give this up.
I gave up everything for this. I have no intention of giving it to Trinity.
What about your father? You're dooming him to be mocked by history. How can you let this go? When you're so close?
I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I can't let you take it.
Think of the millions, suffering and dying. We can save them. We can change the world. Together.
The cost is too high, Anna. We aren't meant to live forever. Death is a part of life.
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who's dying.
But this isn't about you. This is about humanity, about protecting what it means to be human.
They're coming! We're surrounded!
Jacob, look out!
The sword is not meant for the world!
This is your chance, Lara. Everything I've done, everything you've done. Another Croft doesn't have to die for this.
But I'm willing to.
Trapped
Well,
between
I'm
a
not.
rock and a hard place.
Please. I'm dying. This is my only hope.
Anna, no!
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
And then Jacob. Well, he's been around for thousands
Jacob,
of years.
hold on.
I've held on for too long already.
You knew I'd destroy it.
In all my years, I've met few as extraordinary as you. It's finally happening. My ending.
I'm sorry. All I wanted was to make a difference.
You already have. You already have.
Damn.
My dearest Lara,
Just fade to ash.
I often think about how my father would turn over in his grave if he knew the shame I had brought upon our family's name. Croft, what does it even mean? I just hope you can make your own mark on this world someday. Remember that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are.
Destroying the source was the right thing to do.
I still feel like I let him down.
I think you would have made the same choice. Come on. You've got a plane to catch.
I'd listened to his last tape 1,000 times, but it's as if I was hearing my father's words only now, for the first time. It doesn't matter what choices he would have made. I have to make my own. The myth of Katesh was real. There are secrets out there that can change the world. I need to find them, not for my father, not for anyone else. Trinity is still out there, and they're more powerful than I ever imagined. I can stop them. I can make a difference. I can make the right difference.
Do do do. Wow, and I only had that much left. I had that much left on my last stream.
Anna, you said another Croft doesn't have to die for this. What did you mean by that? You killed my father, didn't you?
Trinity ordered his execution. I couldn't do it.
You're lying!
I loved him.
No!
It's done.
Good.
What about Croft?
No. Not yet.
Why not? Why don't you just shoot her right there? And then that's the end of all your Croft problems. Like, seriously, that would be the end of all of your troubles. All of them. But of course they had to make a third game, didn't they? DLC. Documents and relics found throughout the manor are central to the story. Okay. Clues can be found in the documents and relics. Okay, so it's all about the documents and shit like that. Currently broadcast interactions options disabled to enable broadcast interactions to allow boat on the
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library. Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb. Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Okay, so I need to find clues to find.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Or you wouldn't
This
have
is
been born.
probably my grandfather Benjamin. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
I can tell.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight, quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
Okay.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, so I need to start finding
The door to the library. Locked. There's got to be another way through. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Oh, I can open it. Nothing.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing. Locked. Need a key to open this.
Oh, the degradation in this place. If we can find a will to keep this place, Laura, you're gonna have to get some work done. I don't care if you're not here all the time. If it's gonna be in this state, you won't have a home to come back
This
to.
belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
That's
The Phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. And if I may be blunt, you're acting like your father when he was at his worst. He nearly lost the manor himself in those days. I'd hate for you to repeat his mistakes. I encourage you to embrace the help I'm offering. Sincerely, your uncle.
So that's the asshole.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and... oh, God! I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby. But it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
That's great.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Yeah, then you're not having to make a
Should be able
torch
to
out
explore
with
the
a
dark
stick,
now.
flint on there, liner, or having to use glow sticks.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
Might have been one of the most important crafts, for all you know. Okay. Master key? Yep. Oh, yeah, that's one that I can open. Master key again. to... Guess not. It just looks so out of place. Like I'm meant to climb up there. Nope. Guess not.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for. I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
Okay. What's this?
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
What's up?
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Yes? I'm hating this guy more and more as it goes.
Hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be boring your sword this time. This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
One sec, guys. shall be back shortly, guys. I've got something I need to do. Do apologise.